Good evening, investors. A Fixed Trader here tonight, and I want to take the time to talk to you about the stock chart for EVSV, EnviroServe Incorporated, which is an OTC markets traded stock. So let's start from the top and work our way down. We'll start with the RSI. You'll notice that both the 5 and 14 period RSI are currently trading right around 50, and that's great because the buy zone for the RSI is between 70 and 50. So you'll notice we're just about to breach into that range, but once we do, we have a lot of room to run before it crosses above 70 and becomes considered overbought. Now, historically looking at the chart's important crossovers, you can see when it crossed over that 50 previously, there was very solid price action that followed. And again, that's the kind of move that we're looking for here. Now, another thing to point out is that we also got the crossover of the 5 period RSI moving over that 14 period RSI for both of these moves that I'm pointing out right here on this chart as well. As you can see right there, all these solid moves had both of those things in common with the RSI. So I'm circling for you. So basically, we've kind of got that recipe again here. We got that nice crossover, the 5 period over the 14 period, and we're crossing above that 50 really quickly here. Now let's work our way down and talk about some supports and resistances. One of the first resistances we're going to watch is this 0008 level. As you can see here, 0008's played a key role on this chart for a long time, for about a year now, and that after we cross that can quickly become a support, but for now it's going to be our first resistance. So we break through that, we're in much better shape. After that, 9s are a much less significant resistance level, but they're still significant in the sense of it's going to give us a little bit of a challenge. And then following that, the 10s, and then after that, really, it's cleared up a lot more to the 12s, and then after that, it's really kind of blue skies. So we've got a few key levels that we just really need to break through right here. This is pretty common in a 000 for the first few ticks to be pretty difficult, but once those are out of the way, obviously you'll see some pretty crazy moves like was seen back here, because we had these same resistance levels going back when we had this nice run at the beginning of April. So those are your resistance levels. Now in terms of support, we've got very, very strong support at the 7s. As you can see, that's also been a very key level, considerably more important than the 8s even. And below that we have the 6s, and those have proven to be a very solid support base as well. So again, it's important to keep in mind that supports and resistances are more zones than just lines, so think of them like that. Now, in terms of other things on this chart, I want to just quickly point out that we've got a lot of lines, a lot of moving averages and stuff in this area at about, they'll be crossed over when we hit 9s and left in the dust when we hit 10s here. So the more moving averages that kind of group up in one area, it makes it just a more significant level. And really this 8s level here, I mean, if you look at that, there's the 13-day exponential moving average there, there's a 20-day simple moving average there, there's the 50-day simple moving average there. We've got all these things to break, and once those get broken, it makes the run potential a lot stronger. So we're looking for all these moving averages to be broken by hitting the 9s first and then the 10s, and that'll put us in great breakout shape. Now to move down just a little bit, I want to talk about some of the accumulation really quickly and just kind of point out that just on this chart you'll see that a lot of the volume bars here that are the biggest ones on all the chart here are green, and basically that means people have loaded shares at the higher price levels here, and basically these people are not going to want to sell for a loss that, you know, bought the 0036s, for example. They're not going to want to sell at a loss. They're hanging on to shares expecting something, you know, expecting a run up potentially, because I mean, we've seen these huge green bars. That's a lot of buying pressure, but we haven't seen very many huge red closed volume bars. So there hasn't been significant dumping or anything. It's just a little bit of consolidation that brought it back down, and it looks like it's getting ready to coil back up. Now we'll talk about accumulation. Just finish that talk up really quickly here. You'll see the CMF has kind of bottomed out here, and it's looking like it's bouncing already, so that's good. We want to see this bounce back into positive territory ideally, and again, this is what we've seen before. It spikes up really sharply, so you have to be ready for that move pretty quickly. and with some buying pressure coming in, that could easily spike back up into positive territory, and our accumulation indicators are going to go wild then, and that would probably happen hand in hand with a break of the 10s. So accumulation, yeah, we're all starting to look like they're all kind of curling back up. As you can see, the OBV and Accum Dist are kind of flattening out here. And basically that means, because they're doing it in agreement, that means that the volume is starting to back the fact that accumulation is coming back up. Next, we want to see these kind of start to curl up together. And that'll mean that, just again, the volume is making the accumulation significant. It's making it relevant to traders. And then let's talk about some of the short-term momentum really quickly. We talked about those moving averages that are potentially, they're just kind of ducks sitting in a row ready to get crossed over up there. Now our MACD got its nice crossover here. We're looking to see it spread out, and it's ever so slightly starting to grow that distance between the signal line and that this white line right here. So it's a very slight move, but it's moving in the bullish direction. We're looking for that to break out and spike hard. Now with the tricks indicator, we're just now starting to get close to our bullish crossover here. We're actually just getting it now, so we're watching for that to build some distance as well, just like the MACD. Both short-term momentum indicators looking bullish, and they're just starting to look bullish, so it looks like this is just the beginning of a nice move here to come out of consolidation and kind of break this trading channel that we've been in here. And all in all, this chart's looking pretty good. The momentum indicators are looking solid, and the accumulation indicators are really starting to line up as well. So thanks for watching. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial professional, so everything I say is not factual, but for entertainment purposes only, and it's my own analysis. So don't base a buy, sell, or hold decision on anything I said. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading.